Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are safe at home. In the previous videos, we have discussed about the different steps of recombinant DNA technology and its processes. In this, we are going to deal with the application part of biotechnology. Here, I am going to start biotechnology and its application part 1 of 12th standard. In this session, we are going to discuss biotechnology, its application, research areas of biotechnology, ways for increasing food production, GMO, that is genetically modified organism, and advantage of genetically modified crop, and last is the BT cotton. So let us start the session with biotechnology, its application. Biotechnological application includes therapeutics, diagnostics, GM crop for agriculture, processed food, bioremediation, water treatment and energy production. In short, we will discuss about all these applications here. Therapeutics is the relating to the healing of diseases. It is the branch of medicine concerned with the treatment of diseases and the action of remedial agents. Diagnostics means it is the process of determining the diseases with signs and symptoms. Next is GM crops for agriculture. GM crops means genetically modified crops. In GM crops, the DNA has been modified using genetic engineering methods. Plant genomes can be engineered by physical methods or by use of vectors. Another application is about processed food. With the help of biotechnology, agricultural products are transformed into food into other forms. Next role of biotechnology is bioremediation. Bioremediation is a branch of biotechnology that employs the use of living organisms like microbes and bacteria in the removal of contaminants, pollutants, and toxins from soil, water, and other environments. Another application is water treatment and energy production. Different microbes are used for water treatment, as well as we know that methane gas is produced by the microbial activity from waste water. Now the next topic is about research area of biotechnology. There are three critical research technology. They are providing the best catalyst in form of improved organism, usually a microbes or pure enzyme. Then creating optimal conditions through engineering for a catalyst to act. And third one is downstream processing for purification of the obtained product like protein, enzymes, organic compounds, etc. This figure shows about the various field of biotechnology that plays an important role in our daily life, like medical devices, equipments, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, chemicals, nanotechnology, information technology, etc. Now let us see what are the different ways for increasing food production. There are three ways for increasing food production. They are agrochemical based agriculture, in which we are free to use fertilizer and pesticides whenever it is required. Another method is organic agriculture, where there is minimal or no use of chemicals in the form of fertilizer and pesticides. But in organic farming, we are using biofertilizers and biocides. The third one is genetically engineered crop based agriculture. This is the recent technology, and we are going to discuss here. Here in this figure, it is shown that there are different tools in agriculture like indigenous knowledge, plant breeding, organic farming, variety selection, sustainable resource management, integrated pest management, conservation tillage, and last one is biotechnology. In this figure, it is shown that how genetically modified crop can be obtained. Later on, we will discuss in detail. It includes isolation and extraction of DNA, cloning and designing genes, transformation of recombinant DNA. Then last one is plant breeding. Now we will discuss about genetically modified organism. The organism which contain functional foreign DNA or genes and experimentally introduced in their genome by genetic engineering from another species are called genetically modified organism, also called as transgenic organism. Various plants, bacteria, fungi and animals are made transgenic whose genes have been altered by manipulation. Different transgenic animals like sheep, goats, cows, peas, fish, mouse, etc. are produced by rDNA technology, that is recombinant DNA technology, and transgenic plants and transgenic microbes are also produced by recombinant DNA technology. Now, let us see what are the advantages of genetically modified plant. Genetically modified plants are resistant to diseases resulting from viral, bacterial and fungal infections, as well as they are resistant to pests like nematodes and insects. GM crops are also resistant to pesticides. GM crops can tolerate adverse environmental conditions such as drought, high temperature, frost, salinity, heavy metals, etc. It has also helped to reduce post-harvest losses. GM crops has also increased efficiency of mineral usage by plants. GM crops has also enhanced the nutrient value of food like vitamin A enriched rice. GM crop can produce pharmaceutically important compounds such as human insulin, interferons, hormones, blood clotting factors, etc. Genetic modification has been also used to create tailor-made plants, means growing plants for a specific purpose such as high yield, disease resistant, etc. This will supply alternative resources to industries in the form of starches, fuels and pharmaceuticals. Now come to the last topic of today's session, that is BT cotton. Several transgenic plants have been developed and many other are being experimented in the laboratories. One such plant is BT cotton, in which the BT toxin has been used as a biological insecticides. The bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis is a common soil bacteria which produces a protein toxin that kills certain insects. The toxin is a crystal called cryprotein. This cry starts with capital letter. So, what is that? Toxin is a crystal called cryproteins. There are several kinds of cryproteins which are toxic to different groups of insects. The gene encoding cryprotein is called crygenes. So, cry started with capital letter and cry started with a small letter should not be confused. Here, when it is started with capital letter, then it is about cry protein. And whenever it is started with a small letter, means it is about the cry genes. The cry protein exists as inactive protoxin. But once the insect ingests the inactive toxin, it is converted into an active form of toxin due to the alkaline pH of the gut of insect, and this alkaline pH helps in solubilizing the crystals. So this activated toxin binds to the surface of midgut cells and create pores that causes cell swelling and lysis, and finally what happened, it will occurs in the death of the insect larva. Thus, Bt toxin were isolated from the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis, and they are incorporated into several crop plants like cotton, corn, rice, tomato, soybean, potato. So these are called as Bt tomato, Bt soybean and Bt potato, etc. There are different cry genes like cry first AC, cry second AB. These to control cotton bollworm, and there is cry first AB which control corn borer. Meaning there was that different cry genes are responsible for killing these types of insects. Here in this figure, it is shown the cotton ball. In the figure A, it is destroyed by bollworm, and B is a fully mature cotton ball. In this figure, you may observe cotton bollworm that is responsible for destruction of cotton. So, this is all about today's session. Thank you, and for any kind of doubts, please write your question in comment section.